Hi, this is a question and answer section. I had a load of questions sent to me over Christmas and end of last year, and I've put them all together into a document. So I'm going to try and answer as many as I can, but I'll break them into little episodes where I answer 2 or 3 questions at once. So here we go. Here's the first 3 questions. First question from Roscoe Coltrane. If you could only do 3 lifts in the gym, what would they be and what order of priority? That's always a tough question to answer because you never do have to do 3 lifts in the gym. But you're going to have to pick 3 total body movements. For me, you'd have something lower body, you'd have something upper body, and then you'd have something total body. So I'd probably pick something like power cleans for total body explosiveness. I'd have a squat, and I'd have an upper body movement such as a chin up, something like that. So great all-round strength builders in the chins and the squats, and a really good all-round power development tool in the sled. If you don't have a sled in the cleans, if you don't have the skills to do Olympic lifting, then get a sled. That was my 4th exercise. So a sled is great because you can load it up heavy and work kind of strength, speed. You can take the weight down and work faster movement, speed, strength type physical qualities. So that would be your 4th one. So you've got squats, you've got heavy chins, and you've got power cleans. And then if you don't have Olympic weightlifting skills, you can do sled pushing. Here's the second question. If you could give me one top tip for clean and jerks, what would it be? Well, I talked about this on the Athletic Development podcast. Clean and jerks, great exercise, great movement for total body power development. Really good tool to possess if you are an athlete, and certainly if you're an S&C coach, you should try to get those coaching skills under your belt. So clean and jerks, you need to start right. If you start right, you should finish right. I discussed this with Nick Grantham on the Athletic Development podcast. You need to get over the bar, you need your shoulders over the bar, you need a bit of stretch in your hamstrings, a bit of pre-tension, you need your arms straight and elbows locked out, and you need your chest out looking forward, and then pull it slow off the floor, nice and controlled, staying over the bar in that same position. So start right, you finish right, work on that. If you don't know how to do power cleans, you need to be checking out Tommy Yule's upcoming workshop for strength and conditioning education, where he's going to talk about that in depth. Third question, what in your opinion is a good weight compared to body weight to be able to lift above your head? Right, well, again, that is an interesting one. I'm a big believer in overhead pressing. I really like it. You've obviously got to control the volume. You can't just go crazy and just overhead press all the time, but that's the same in any exercise. You can't squat all the time, you can't clean all the time, you can't do distance running all the time. You become adapted to those exercises, and we need to be adaptable. So that's a big kind of buzzword, key buzzword. I wrote a blog on that, adapted versus adaptable, and the strengths and weaknesses of each one. Anyway, in terms of lifting above your head, I would like people to be able to military press their body weight overhead. Military press their body weight. Now that is a tough challenge. If you haven't done a lot of military pressing before, you've got very little chance of being able to do a clean, good form military press over your head at your body weight. It'll take some training. It'll probably take you a couple of years to be able to do that. But push pressing is a great way to train it. Push pressing with a slow eccentric is another really good way to train that. So there's a few tips for you when it comes to overhead pressing and training heavy singles, doubles and triples with the push press. With the military press, you might want to go a little bit higher because you don't want to be just driving off your chest with no momentum all the time. Okay, so that's a good way to get above your head. Keep training if you can't do it. That'll conclude the first Ask Brendan session. I'm going to shut my laptop in a second, but some good good questions coming in. If you've got anything you want me to answer, drop me an email or a comment after this.